Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Jah Rastafari. Is I Emmanuel the vegan once again. Give all the praise to Jah. So today I'm going to be doing a deep south dish called Gumbo, which I learnt about watching a film with my youngest son called The Princess and the Frog, which is a black type cartoon film, animated film. And anyway, it's about the deep south in America and stuff, and gumbo was one of the foods that people ate, presumably because most of the ingredients grew there and therefore it was quite cheap to make. So it intrigued me anyway. The gumbo that was invented usually had things like prawns in it and other seafood. I of course, will not be using such things and will be replacing that with beans. So, vegan gumbo it is today. Jah Rastafari. I'm going to take you over to the ingredients now. There are quite a few, and we'll go through those and then, as usual, take you through the method and show you how it's cooking, and ends up on a plate. Vegan food, food for life, life for food, trust me. So, as I said, quite a lot of ingredients. So the roux, which is used to thicken the gumbo, hence the name Gumbo, is made from basically boiling and mixing olive oil with ordinary flour, which I've got in this jar here. So I'll be doing that, which is to be added to the gumbo. So, vegetables. We've got mushrooms in there, a couple of sticks of celery, okra, about 200 to 300 grams worth, 1 green bell pepper. I've got half a cucumber for salad, a cucumber salad to go with it, an onion, and there's about 7 cloves of garlic there that have been peeled. Couple of which will be used for the cucumber salad, but the rest will go in the gumbo. So, then we've got some vegan stock cubes, all-purpose seasoning, some Tabasco sauce here, chili powder in there, thyme, bay leaves, some passata, which is better for you than tomatoes in a tin, miso paste, which is Japanese and flavours soups and all that kind of stuff. And we have 4 types of beans in a tin today. So you've got a tin red kidney beans there, got a tin of white kidney beans here, which I've never used before, a tin of chickpeas, and a tin of rose cocoa beans, which I gather are from Colombia. And got some black pepper somewhere, which I'm just looking for. Here. Yeah, there's the black pepper. So that's all the ingredients. So next I'll take you through the roux, show you how the ingredients of olive oil and the flour are used for that, and then how to achieve it. So we're having the gumbo with some white rice. Got 2 of my sons with me this evening. Jah bless them. Selassie, I know that. Jah bless the 3rd one who's absent, but much love, equal love, same way. So, the roux, spelled R-O-U-X, is what is used to thicken the gumbo. And believe me, gumbo gets thick so that the spoon will stand in the middle of the gumbo independently. So the roux is achieved by just over a quarter of a cup of plain flour, which put into a wide-ish type pan like this one, and then put it on a medium heat, which I've done. Put that at a quarter of the dial, and then add the olive oil, And then the rest is basically stirring continually for 15 minutes to achieve a caramel type colour. And then it's done. If you fail, you have to start again. So leave me to it and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've got my youngest son just completing the wool here. In fact, he's done the majority of it, God bless him. Talented little cook. And as you can see, it's now a caramel to sort of dark peanut butter colour, and that's the colour you want. What you've got to avoid is burning it, because then you have to start again. So now to this, you add the vegetables, which I'm going to do, and then I'm going to show you them once I've done them. So my youngest son Zerai, named after the great Ethiopian stroke Eritrean, has been sauteing the vegetables in the roux. So you've got the okra in there, the celery, the mushrooms, the onions, the garlic and the bell pepper. So to this now I'm going to add 2.5 cups of vegetable stock made from the stock cubes. Here are all the beans all washed and ready, and I'm also going to add the passata to that now. God bless Nelson Mandela, my middle son, who's currently making the cucumber salad. God bless him, said way. Marcos Garvey, big up yourself. God bless you, said speed. Enough love all round. As you can see, the gumbo is starting to take shape, and I've added the tomato passata and the 2.5 cups of stock. So now I'm going to add to this the beans, which are all here washed and ready, and the condiments being black pepper, thyme, bay leaf, Tabasco sauce, chili pepper powder. It should be cayenne pepper, but I've just got chili powder, so I don't know what it is. The miso paste from Japan, some all-purpose seasoning, and the Tabasco sauce. The cucumber salad is done. Underneath, well, you've got garlic on top, as you can see. Underneath it is vegetable oil and black pepper to go with our meal this evening. There's my cup of coffee to keep me going, in case you wondered. The beans have been added to the gumbo, and as I said before, the roux, which thickens the gumbo, the okra also, and the miso paste helps as well. As you can see, the spatula stands alone in the middle of the gumbo pot without any assistance, such as the thickness and consistency. If it gets too thick, then obviously add a little water to it. So now I'm going to add the ingredients, the condiments, and then the rice is on, so I'm nearly there. So I'm about to add the condiments now and give you the amounts, at least the amounts that I'm putting in. Just to say that the passata was 1 carton of passata that's gone in there, and as I said, 2.5 to 3.5 cups of vegetable stock. There's 2.5 in at the moment, but I am going to add some more clean water to that, not at this stage. So, starting with thyme, I'm going to put a good teaspoon of thyme in there. And as I said, it's supposed to have cayenne pepper, but I've only got chili powder. So the recommendation for that is half a teaspoon, but I like my pepper, so I'm putting in 2 teaspoons because I think gumbo should be hot. The black people like food hot and spicy, and I'm no different. And then we want 2 bay leaves, which I've got here. 1, 2, and 1 for luck. A tablespoon of miso paste. I'm going to put 2 in because my pot is a bit bigger. Standard. This will thicken the gumbo again, if it ever needed thickening. I can't even get it off the teaspoon. rice is on, by the way, so I'm hoping to eat within half an hour, as my boys are hungry, and so am I. Right, that's the miso paste. I need a clean teaspoon. And then the only other thing that's going in is some brown pepper, some black pepper, which I will put a level teaspoon. A level teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to put some all-purpose seasoning in there, just a level teaspoon. Again. And finally, the Tabasco sauce, which I will put in liberal amounts, but I've already put in 2 heaped teaspoons of chili powder, so it shouldn't be too much to make it hot, but I've put in about a quarter of the bottle, I think, probably. So, I'm going to give that a good stir. And I'm going to bring that to the boil. Add some clean water and then simmer it. And by the time the rice is ready, which will be in about 25 to 30 minutes once it's boiled, then the gumbo will be ready too. So, just to show you the thickness of that again. That's good Aital food right there. Soul food, black people's food, Rasta food, Aital food, food for life, life for food. Give all the praise unto the Most High Jah, Rastafari, King Selassie I, the first Emperor of Ethiopia, Giant King, without apology. There's the finished gumbo, which I've just tasted, and it tastes fine. So I will show you it next on the plate with some rice, and give all the praises unto Jah, Rastafari, King Selassie I the first, root of David. Selassie I Rastafari. So, vegan gumbo, 3 good portions, cucumber salad, and there's enough gumbo I think for 2 people left in the pot. I'd say the cost of this one, okra is quite expensive, so maybe £6 to £7, but still could easily feed 4 to 5 people. So, Rasta food as always, economical. Give all the praises to Jah, Rastafari.